Good afternoon. Welcome to learning about how you can do a spinal flush on your loved ones, your clients, little newborn babies, your spouse, your wife, whoever you like. And how this works is the person you're going to work on will lay on a table, or they can lay on a bed, or they can lay on the floor, or they literally could put their hands up on a wall and lean against a wall. It's very, very versatile, and it's a lovely thing to know how to do because it stimulates each one of your meridians, which are pathways that run over your entire body and help support your immune system. And they make you feel strong and alive and just restored and rejuvenated. So this is how you do it. You come to the top of their head, and right here where their neck attaches to the shoulders, you want to put your hands on either side of the spine and lean in with some pressure. Use your body. Don't wear out your arms. Just use your whole body. You see how my arms are straight and my wrists are straight? And I lean in through my body, through my arms, into either side of the spine of the person I'm working on. Make sure you're not right on top of the spine, but you're about 1.5 inches to 2 inches on either side of the spine. And you lean in and you do a pretty firm pressure. Usually check it out with whoever you're working on initially to make sure that that feels good. How does that feel?
Feels good.
Okay. Does it feel like a good hurt?
Yes.
All right. It's more like that. It will usually feel a little bit tense, but if you can relax under that pressure, that's what you want. If you find that the person you're working on really tenses up and they're really moving around, that's too much pressure. Lighten up, because they need to be able to breathe. They need to be able to relax under the pressure of your fingers, but yet you're actually stimulating neurolymphatic reflex points that are glands that reflex, that actually flush the energy out of the body and into the bloodstream. And I'm leaning in, as you can see here, and I'm going to keep going down. I move down about 1.5 inches, not even that far, about 1/2 inch each time I move. And now I'm getting too far to where I'm going to come around to the side of the body, and I'm going to lean in from another direction. So you always want to use whatever pressure you can use to make it really flush through these points. And as you can see now, I'm not using my fingers, I'm using the sides of my hands. I'm actually using my knuckles. You can use your knuckles. You can use your thumbs. All of these things, go ahead and use, because things wear out with that kind of pressure. And you don't, if you're working on a little child, you would not use this kind of pressure. As you can see, this is a big, strong man. So he can use a lot of pressure. He's healthy and vibrant. He doesn't have any big back problems. These are all the kinds of things you want to know. At the same time, it's a lovely thing to do for anyone. Now I'm moving out into the glute area. Are you doing okay with this?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. This can be really tender on people, but also it's one of the areas that stays so tight when we sit and work in a computer all day. So it's a great thing to relax for someone. So now I've gone down the entire spine. You can do this 1 or 2 times. You could even do it 3 times. And now I'm going to take my hands and pull the energy on the side of their bodies. So I'm literally, my knees are bent and my arms go all the way over and pull their body towards me. And to do this firmly, it usually feels much better for the client that you're working on, or the person or the friend or the child that you're working on, than it does if you go lightly, because it can tickle and that's uncomfortable. Then you drag the energy all the way over across the body and hold on to it and go down their legs and off their feet. And you do the exact same thing, but for the camera, I'm not going to, but you would pretend I walked around, and you do this exact same thing on the other side. So you pull the energy over here towards the midline, only I'm standing over there. And then you drag it across and down the other leg and off the feet. And one thing that I like to do once I'm down here is I actually like to pull the foot up if there's no injuries and there's no problems, and I kind of open up their feet here. I like to just stretch their feet, maybe stretch their toes, make sure that everybody's happy, and really massage and stimulate in this area, because our feet get a lot of use, and it really is nice to open up this whole area, and people usually really love it. Then you could do a nice big figure 8 with your hand and gently drop their foot down back on the table. And then of course when you do the other side and you come off their foot, then you pick that one up and you massage that one also. Then the last thing I like to do is I like to rock the body. This normally is very, very nurturing. It's very relaxing for someone. It literally reminds them, their body, of when they were walking around inside before they were born, their mother's womb. That rocking motion reminds their physical body of that clip-clop, clip-clop, clip-clop of the heartbeat. And just that walking around, what that was like. And so it helps the entire body relax. This isn't a mental thing. It's actually something that physically happens if you rock them slowly and relaxing. Normally it feels good. Does this feel all right? Mm-hmm. It's rare that you would find somebody that it would make them feel seasick. Really, really rare. I've never run into it, but it could happen. All right, so you rock them for maybe 30 seconds to a minute. And then once you've finished rocking, you see it's not a real big rush or a hard thing. Just a nice, smooth rocking. Rocking even their legs. But always keeping your hand on the center of the body to keep a nice, smooth rhythm. And I like to make big figure 8s on their back. And any of this you can do in portions. You do not have to do all of these steps to do a spinal flush on someone. Sometimes you don't have enough time to do all of these steps. So just going down their spine once and releasing all those little toxic pockets will help the body feel so much better and fresher. So now I'm just about all done, and I'm going to remove my hands and just let them lay there for a minute. And it helps oxygenate the entire body without touching them, and they don't move. And that's the end of giving a spinal flush to someone that you really want to give a nice gift to. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.